Hi, my name's Andy Ruddick, and I'm going to be your unit leader, unit coordinator for APG 5050 Media Research Methods. And I just want to use this very quick video just to say hi and give you an overall sense of what we're going to be doing together in this unit. I suppose the main thing about this unit is to understand that we're really here to help you to come to grips with what it means to do media research and how you can go about planning media research projects that are within your capabilities. One of the things we're gonna learn is that media research is a lot easier than perhaps you think it is to do, or it's easier to do good media research than maybe you think it is, as long as you understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. So this class is called Media Research Methods, but the first point that we want to get across to you is that the most important method you can have as a media researcher is a firm understanding of what the purpose of media research is. And the other thing that's really important in this unit is we're going to be approaching that from the point of view of thinking about the social importance of the media. Now, there are all kinds of media research questions that we can ask, and a lot of them will be related to things like how can companies reach their consumers more effectively and that sort of thing. But we're going to be taking a very distinctive approach in this topic, which is to say that those sorts of questions really aren't the most important ones that you can ask, or at least they don't really mean very much unless you've got a wider appreciation of the way that media in general direct societies in particular directions. So what we're going to be doing is trying to teach you to think about media research by beginning to think about some very broad ways of understanding how media shape our world. And we're going to be going over that in much more detail as the weeks progress. But at this point, what I want to do is just introduce you to three things that we're going to be doing, three broad tasks that we will help you achieve throughout the semester. The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be asking why research media. And what we're going to be doing in the first part of the first part of the unit in particular is talking about how professional scholars have sought to understand, have sought to frame the question of media influence. What sort of general kinds of social influences do media have? How is it that media have come to shape our world in particular ways? So the first thing we're going to be doing is saying that, well, to be a good media researcher, you need to know how to ask the right question. One of the interesting things is that the ability to ask a suitable question is one of the most important research capabilities that you can generate. And we're going to be helping you by mapping out some of the general ways in which we can think about media influence. The next thing that we need to do is we need to learn to become critical readers of media research. What that means is that we're going to be spending a lot of time in the semester learning how to read academic work. And this isn't an easy skill, but it's one that you can definitely achieve. And when you learn how to read academic work in a particular way, when you learn the method of reading, things are going to get so much easier for you. Now, what does it mean to be a critical reader of academic research? That doesn't mean reading somebody's research and talking about how bad it is. It means reading someone's research not just for its content, but also for its method. How does someone go about crafting an academic argument? How do they use theory? How do they use methods that are appropriate to the theory? And how do they go about gathering information in a way that allows them to arrive at some sort of conclusion about how media affects society? So what that means is to appreciate how to be a media researcher, we need to be able to read other people's media research in a way that engages with questions of concept, theory, method, and results. We need to be able to read academic research not just for what it says, but for how it is structured. Not just what is someone saying, but how are they saying it? How are they building an argument by going through particular steps? And we're going to be spending a lot of time doing that. Then the third thing we're going to be doing is using all of that knowledge, about, well, what is media research about in general? How do people practice media research? And the third step is, how would I do it? And in the third assessment that you're going to be doing for this assignment, what you're going to be doing is planning your own media research project. That means you're going to be identifying a research question. You're going to be talking about what we already know about that research question. And then you're going to be coming up with a method for a project that you could do to research the influence of media. So that's what we're going to be doing throughout the semester. Now, I recognize the challenges that we face ahead of us, but one thing I can tell you is that traditionally students do really well in this unit because, generally speaking, you are super smart people who bring a lot into the classroom in terms of the knowledge you bring. And I suppose what I would say is that we really encourage you to use your experiences with the media, what you know about how media work in your part of the world, as a research resource, as a resource that you can draw upon to help you get through the semester. But also, we'll be here to help. We'll be doing all kinds of online lecturing, online tutorials, all kinds of exercises to make sure that you are supported in every step of the way through your assessments. Now, please look around the rest of the Moodle site because I've got lots of other videos that tell you how to get around the Moodle site, but also there's a lot of instructional video on how to set about your assessments. So I really want to assure you that you're going to be well supported in that regard. So let's look forward to a great semester. Even though we're going to be learning in weird circumstances, there's still a lot we can do, and there's a lot that we can learn from each other. And I look forward to seeing you online, at least, hopefully in person. Okay, so I'll be talking to you real soon.